Good day, everyone. We're going to present to all of you the important highlights on the excerpt from Mga Gunita ng Himagsikan by Emilio Aguinaldo. The biography of authors will be discussed by yours truly, Jana Elise E. Ignacio. The historical background, achievements of Emilio Aguinaldo will be discussed by Ms. Rica Bealin P. Palaming, Ms. Carla Suarez, and Jamaica Bareng, respectively. The last topic, which is the contribution relevance of documents and learning experience, will be discussed by Ms. Christine Del Rosario. So let's get started. Allow me to discuss the biography of the author. Biography of authors. Born March 22, 1869, Kawit, Cavite. General Emilio Aguinaldo E. Pami was born on March 22, 1869 in Kawit, Cavite. He was the son of Carlos Aguinaldo and Trinidad Pami, a Chinese mestizo couple with 8 children, which Emilio was the 7th. Emilio Aguinaldo was of Chinese and Tagalog parentage. He was also known as Kapitan Myong, General Myong, Ka Myong, El Caudillo, Magdalo, Hermano Colon. Those ranks were garnered through merits. The more achievements he had, the higher the rank he received. Emilio Aguinaldo had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. They are the following, arranged chronologically from eldest to youngest respectively: Felicidad Aguinaldo, Crispulo Aguinaldo, Primo Aguinaldo, Ambrosio Aguinaldo, Tomas Aguinaldo, Esteban Aguinaldo. He had 2 spouses. Hilaria Aguinaldo was the first wife he married in 1930, and she died in 1963. Maria Agoncillo was the second wife of Emilio Aguinaldo. He married in 1930, and she died in 1963. Emilio Aguinaldo had 6 children, namely Christine Aguinaldo Suntay, Miguel Aguinaldo, Emilio Aguinaldo Jr., Maria Aguinaldo Poblete, Carmen Aguinaldo Melencio. Years of service: 1897 to 1901. He died on February 6, 1964 in Quezon City, Metro Manila, from heart attack. He was 94 years, 10 months, and 15 days old when he died.
Good day, everyone. For today, I will discuss to us the historical background. Historical background: Emilio Aguinaldo Irfami was Filipino revolutionary, politician, and military leader, who is officially recognized as the first youngest president of the Philippines and the first president of Constitutional Republic in Asia. At 17, he became the Cabeza Barangay of Binayacan. At 25, he became Cavite Vieto's first gobernadorcillo, captain municipal. He helped to lead Filipino resistance toward Spanish exile. He returned to the Philippines during Spanish-American with the help of the US. After this battle, Aguinaldo was called General Myong, no longer Kapitan Myong. In between 1869, Filipino Revolutionary has begun to 1964. Emilio Aguinaldo wrote the first volume of his reminiscence, Mga Gunita ng Himagsikan, that was translated as Memoirs of the Revolution in 1967. But we do not know if this diary still survive or exists, because it is said that Emilio Aguinaldo has a second volume. We do not know if his writing are still read to this day because it has been a very long time. But there is data providing that it was stated in his childhood and until the years 1897, the agreement with Biak na Bato. Thank you.
Now, let's proceed on achievements. Emilio Aguinaldo achieved independence of the Philippines from Spain. Emilio Aguinaldo, 1898-1901, the first president of the Philippines who led the Filipinos in fighting against the Spaniards and the Americans. The most significant achievement of Emilio Aguinaldo's dictatorial government was the proclamation of the Philippines' independence from Spain in Kawit, Cavite on June 12, 1898. The day was declared a national holiday. It gives us an insight into the personal thoughts and feelings of Aguinaldo, which will help in a deeper understandings of Philippine history. It is an attempt of Emilio Aguinaldo to wash his hands on the tragic death of Andres Bonifacio. Thus, it is a way of vindicating himself from negative aspersions against him. The other information about independence. So, what is the significance of the proclamation of Philippine independence in 1898? The Declaration of Independence is one of the most important milestones in Philippine history. The country was colonized by many nations for hundreds of years. Imagine achieving your freedom after all the hardship you've been through. It is priceless. Philippine Independence Day has been celebrated every June 12 since 1962. The original celebration used to be on July 4, but then President Diosdado Macapagal changed the date to June 12 in commemoration of Emilio Aguinaldo's Declaration of Independence from the Spaniards. In turn, July 4 was declared as Philippine Republic Day or American-Filipino Friendship Day, when a treaty was made declaring the freedom of the Philippines from the United States. The celebration of the Philippines' independence is from May 28 to June 12, where all government establishments, residences, and other public squares are encouraged to display the country's flag. The country begins its celebration by displaying the national flag in various historical places nationwide. In Rizal Park or any other national historical landmark. The President, Vice President, and other members of the government together with the armed force and general public, sing the national anthem Lupang Hinirang, while raising the national flag at 7 in the morning. It is followed by the wreath-laying ceremony and the presidential speech. This practice has been observed since 2011. As we enjoy the holiday, may we not forget its significance in our country's history. Before our heroes achieved our independence, they offered their talents and wits and put their lives at risk. May we learn from the theme as citizens of the Philippines.
Achievement: the Biak na Bato Republic. He became the president of the first Philippines Republic and the Biak na Bato Republic. The Biak na Bato Republic was created by General Aguinaldo on November 1, 1897. Its aim was separation from Spain and formation of the Philippines as an independent state. The Republic existed until December 15, 1897, with the signing of the Pact of Biak na Bato.
Contribution and relevance of document. Aguinaldo's Memoirs, which is a first-hand narrative of the first Philippine Republic president, which offers a different perspective and provides a basic for corroboration of other historical sources. So, these memoirs were written to shed light on the stages of our history that in danger of being forgotten, for the memories of our heroes who sacrificed their lives to achieve freedom and independence. It also gives readers ideas of what specific events that happened when we conquered by the Spaniards and Americans. People can also be given an idea of what it means to know all the things happen in the Gunita ng Himagsikan. And lastly, it shows how the people of our country helped on fighting against the colonizer to gain our freedom. Learning experience. This document by Emilio Aguinaldo teaches us more about our history that encourage our mind to read more about the history of the Philippines. How our heroes have changed our lives today proves to us that we need to study our past, because it will teach us good lessons that only past events will teach us. However, as we understand, there are many values that we can derive from which lead to shape our society towards unity and progress. It also allows us to gain valuable perspective and knowledge that we may use in conquering our modern society. And that's the presentation of Group 3 entitled Mga Gunita na Himagsikan by Emilio Aguinaldo. That's all. Thanks for listening.